Hi there, my name is Drew, and if we haven't met before, welcome to ReadyBudgetGo. If it's not your first time visiting my channel, welcome back. I'm glad you're here either way. It's Tuesday, so it's time to do some savings challenges. I have the Celebration Savings book here in the Green Lantern binder. I have my regular savings challenges in the Batman binder, and then I have the Adventures in Saving Ancient Mayan Jungle book from Eva at Budget Your Life, and I'll be doing some saving in this one as well. If you're ready, I'm ready. Let's go. Before I get started with everything, I have a couple programming notes. I've decided that I'm going to put the My Money relaunch videos on hiatus for the rest of April. They take by far the longest to record and upload and everything from all of my videos. It takes the most time to plan, and time is a commodity that I really don't have right now as I'm getting ready for the big move. So those will be coming back at some point in the future, probably in May, maybe June, we'll see. But that doesn't mean that I don't need to save the money that My Money relaunch usually saves every week, which is $250 right now. So that means I need everything else to make up for it. And what I've decided to do is that most of it is going to come from the Adventures in Savings book. So I'm already doing this with multipliers so it can be a big saver, and now it's just going to have to shoulder a little bit more of the load. The other thing is that last week I did this book first and then did everything else. Or maybe I did the Celebration Savings first and then this and then the Batman binder. I'm changing that up, and I'm going to do this one last because this is the biggest saver. I will put it toward the end, and so that way I will know how much I need to save in this book exactly for the week. But with all of that yammering out of the way, let's get started. So I'm going to put away the Adventures in Saving book and the Batman binder just for now, and we'll get out the Celebration Savings. We are in April, so I need to do at least one scratch over here, maybe two, maybe three, and then a couple here and a couple here. So first thing, let me get out the scratch tool. Okay, and then I'm going to need to roll a die to tell me which one to scratch. There are 7 left. Let me borrow this D8 from the rainbow die set. Number 3, is that it? Yeah, that's a 3. 1, 2, and 3. So that's a 4. So we'll go at least one more time. Number 2, 1 and 2. $6. And I suppose I will do one more. We're already at 10, why not? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And a 3. So a total of $13. And if you hear some loud noise in the background, that's the air conditioning turning on. I apologize. So 13 is going to go in for that. So let me pull out 13 so I don't forget. 10, 12, 13. And I will roll a d6 a couple times. I'm going to use the Superman die from Eva at Budget Your Life. It's a 1 because it's an Eva die, so of course it's a 1. Has to be a 1. There's always a 1. Roll number 2 is a 2. Haha, a 1 and a 2. And okay, so $3 more. So I'm going to put 3 back. No, I'm going to put 2 back and take out a 5. And then I will color in a couple more planets here. Badly. We'll make this one green. And the green is one of the colors that does not like the finish on this paper. The blue, dark blue does, the teal does not, the green really does not, and the black does not. Okay, so that's 1, and we'll do one more. Kind of out of pretty colors here. I guess I'll do maroon. Well, the paper likes this pen. It's so funny. I bought all these Sharpies at the same time, so they're the same age. And some of the inks, it just takes better to this paper than others. Okay. So I did 2 of those, so that's going to be another 10. So what does that put us up to? 26. I maybe should do another planet because there are only so many Tuesdays in April. Okay, so it likes the purple ink. Okay, that'll be another 5. So I'll put 15 back and grab a 20. So 31 this week for celebration savings. Let's see what's accumulated so far in April. Oops, 20, 10, and the 1. Okay, so 20, 40, 50, 65, 67, 69, and 70 so far. So I'm going to keep it 20, and this should be 50. 20, 30, 45, 7, 9, 50. So put all this business back. And grab a 50. Okay, so $70 so far. And before I forget, I'm going to write that down. 70, no, it was 31 this week into celebration savings. So we had 39 last week. So I am going to get out the Batman binder and we'll start going through the savings challenges in there. Batman binder's ready to go, so let's crack it open and pull out the first challenge, which is the Colorful Sparkle Scratch and Save. This is by Eva at Budget Your Life, and I put a 5x multiplier on this one. And we're going to do a red one today. So first red one I see is right here. And whatever I scratch, I will multiply by 5. And it's 5. So it's going to be $25 going into this challenge. Clean it off. Okay, so 25. And let's see what's in the envelope. So 50, 75 now. So put all of that back. Track 25 here. And the reason I do this is so that I make sure that I put into my savings account exactly what I say I'm going to save, especially because I'm not using real cash. This keeps me honest. Okay, so birthday is next, and this one is from Marlene at Snowgardener 307. This one also has a 5x multiplier on it. Number 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right down here. That's going to be 9, so $45 is going to go into this challenge. That's a good saver. So 45 for birthday. 20, 40. Oops, you know what? There's a 5 in here, so I can just swap that for a 50. And there's a 50 in here, so I can put it back 55 and take 100. So 140 so far. Oh, and you got to read my note on the back from Marlene, her happy birthday note to me. Okay, up next is 2026. This was a freebie that I gave away in Etsy orders at the end of 2025. And I am just coloring in 2 of the 2s each week and saving $40 each time. I've already been through this challenge once and I colored in all the racetracks, and next time through I will color in all the zeros. Okay, so $40, and that means that this challenge now has 140. Voila. Okay, 7 virtues and 7 sins is next. So let me pull out those scratchers. It's right here next to me. If only I could pick them all up at once. There we go. Okay. And there are indeed 7. 4, 5, 6, and 7. So I roll a d6. That tells me which one to scratch. I roll heads or tails for the virtue or the sin, and then I roll again to determine which spot to scratch. So we're doing number 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we are on diligence and sloth. It's odd, so we're doing the sin. And number 2, 1 and 2. And that's going to be $2. And I will go one more time. Let me take out a 2 first. Number 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we are on chastity and lust. Odd, so we're doing lust. Number 3, 1, 2, 3. And another $2. So a total of $4 for this challenge for this week. All in, this saves $525 with both sides of all 7. So we'll set these aside and get the binder back out. Oops, too far. So far this challenge has 100, 200, 20, 30, 2, 4, 6, and 8. So I'm going to put back 6 and take a 5 and a 1. Okay. Slowly but surely. We're not even halfway on that yet, but it's a smaller challenge, so only a few dollars a week. Okay, so 4 there and 40 there. Now we're on to Totally 80s. This is another scratch and save challenge. And because I forgot to mention it, everything in my Etsy, almost everything in my Etsy shop that is a physical product is on sale. Tomorrow's the last day as you're watching this. So if you like any of these savings challenges that I'm doing, they're all on sale for today, 25% off. And my savings challenge books, like Celebration Savings, are 50% off. Okay, so we're on the 80s. Let me get out a D10, excuse me, and clear my throat. Number 3, 1, 2, and 3. Gag me with a spoon. And we're going to scratch number 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that will be $4. So I will go one more time. And I'll take out 4 just to make sure that I don't forget. Number 8, 10, 9, and 8 is take a chill pill. There's only 2 left, so let me roll a d6. Whoops. Or throw it over the counter. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that will be $5. So a total of 9 going in this week. Okay, we'll set these to the side. Ooh, there's a 1 in here. Okay, so, there's 20, or there's 40 rather. So this should be 50. 20, 45, 7, 9, 50. So I'm going to swap all of that for a $50 bill. Okay, 250. So we have reached the halfway point with Totally 80s. But let's move on to Destination Savings and see where we're going this week and how much we're going to spend there. So we're going to Athens, and I'm going to do the highest amount. And that is going to be the flight for $7. So Athens is going to go back on the bottom. And we have just a few more left until we're ready to shuffle and start over on those. So 5, 7, going into Destination Savings. We'll see how much is in this one. So far, 100, 200, and 50, 70, 5, 80, 2, and 4. Swap 2 5s for a 10. Okay. And then before I go any further, I need to make sure I'm keeping up with my record keeping here. So that was $9 on the 80s and 7 on destination savings. Now let's go to save the plates. And we are so close to being able to go through this deck again, too. We've only got a few left here. So this week we're going to Kansas. And number 3, so that's $1. And I'm just going to use blue because I know that the blue will stick on this finish. And save the plates is one of the challenges, as well as destination savings. That's 25% off of my Etsy shop this week. You don't need a coupon code. You can just go on over there and the discount should show. Okay, so that's Kansas. Let's see where else we're going. Iowa, not too terribly far from Kansas. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so that's $3. And because I'm getting low amounts, I'm going to do one more. This is a $1,500 challenge, so this one can take quite a while. Okay, 2 and 3. And we'll do one more. South Carolina. Number 3. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, $8. There we go. Okay. So I will swap the 2 1s for a 10, and that means a total of $12 is going to go into this challenge for this week. And apologies for the dead air there. It just, when I color, I have to concentrate because I'm so bad at it. All right. So into save the plates goes the $12. And it looks like we can condense a little bit. So 5, 10, and 20. 10, 15, 17, 19, and 20. And now this challenge has 100, 200, and 30. So we are almost 20% of the way through. Save by color is going to be up next. So I need to get out all of these, and apparently all the money too, because I do that just about every single week. Let me put that away. And I say money, but you know I mean placeholders and prop cash. Okay, so there's the green, and the orange, and the yellow, and the blue, and the purple, and there is the red. Okay, so let's set all these up. We may have to re-roll a few of these because they are starting to get full. Make sure everything is in view here. There we go. Bring those down a bit. Okay. And before I forget, save the plates was $12. Okay. I also need a dry erase marker. There we go. Okay, so the red is a 2, so I have to re-roll that. Orange is a 1. Yellow is a 4. Green is a 3. Blue is a 2, and purple is a 3. Okay. So these are all good. So we have 3, 6, 10, 13 so far. How about a 5 for red? Yep, so that's going to be 18, 10, 15, 17, flying everywhere, and 18. And let's go one more time. Oh, okay. Red is a 1. Orange is a 4. Yellow is a 4. Green is a 4, but we have to re-roll that. Blue is a 6, have to re-roll that, and purple is a 2. Bless you. Okay, so we've got 11 so far. Let's re-roll green first. A 5, yep, so that's 16. And blue, a 3, 19. Okay, so I'm going to put one back and grab a 20. And that means that Save by Color this week is going to get $37. All right, so gather all these up. Probably do some condensing in the envelope here, but let's see. Well, maybe not. Yeah, a little bit. Okay, so 2 20s and a 10, 20, 40, and 50 for a 50. And this challenge now has 500, 600, 700, 800, and 50, 5, 57. 857. So about $150 left to go. Rainbow Dice is going to be up next. This one is similar, but different. So I need to take all of these dice out and replace them with, make sure I got them all here, a purple D3, a blue D4, a green D6, a yellow D8, an orange D10, and a red D12. Okay. Oh, I didn't put these away. So I don't think I lay these out. I think I'm just going to hang on to them, and we'll just color them in or fill them in as we roll. And let's see which dice do their jobs and which ones decide to be stinkers. We'll give them a Drew shake. Okay, the D12 rolled a 5. Could be worse. The D10 rolled a 7. Not bad. D8 rolled a 7. Very good. D6 rolled a 1. Womp womp. D4 rolled a 2. And D3 rolled a 2. Okay, so that is 12, 17, 19, 22. And I think I'm just going to do the one roll this week because we did 2 on the other one. So 22. There we go. So far we have 20, 40, 2, 4, and 6. So I'll put those back, grab a 5 and a 1. 46 so far for this time through. Last time was 250. So we'll see how close we come to that when we get through our 10th roll on those. And then Save by Color goes back as well. Okay, so 22 here, and let's move on to the 12 face cards, which is the last challenge I have in the binder for today. There's more in there, but they are on hiatus for different reasons. Okay. So I actually am going to leave that D12 and get out my cards here. Some of these are done already, like number 1, but we'll see where we get to because some of them have quite a few scratches left on it. Okay, number 9. The King of Diamonds, Julius Caesar. Let's roll a smaller value die. Let's roll a D6. Why not? Number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll go down here. 11. And we'll do one more. 10, 11. Number 6. King of Hearts. That has quite a few left on it. And that is Charlemagne, first Holy Roman Emperor. And that is going to be 9. So an even $20 going into this challenge for the week. So we'll put this 11 back and take out a 20. Bring the binder back out here, go all the way to the back. We finished the 12 Days of Christmas last week, so that's why it's not in here. So we have 1,050, 70, 80. It saves 1,236 total, so we are well on our way, nearly done. Okay, so the next thing that I need to do is add up the total and see how much I have to put into the Adventures in Savings book. So let me get out my calculator real quick, and we'll do that together. So we've saved so far 31. Oops, this needs to be up a little so I can see it. There we go. 31 and 25 and 45 and 40 plus 4 plus 9 plus 7 plus 12 plus 37 plus 22 plus we just did 20 on the 12 face cards. So 252. And when we subtract that from the 700 I need to save, that means we need to save 448 into the Adventures in Savings book. And I will show you how we're doing that here in just a minute. I'm back with the Adventures in Savings Challenge book. This is by Eva at Budget Your Life. There are 10 different challenges in here. So what I've done in my little notebook here is I've written all the numbers 1 through 10. And when I land on one, whatever I end up saving, I will record. So I'm going to roll a d10 to determine which one to do. Number 3. I think we did this one last week. We did. Okay. So this is a search for the gold type challenge. And everything is times 4. It says save $10 for each icon. So that means we need to save 40 for this icon here. So I'm going to cross that. This blue pen just does not want to cooperate. Did I use purple last time? There we go. So the blue pen will work on matte finish, but it doesn't like the laminate. I don't get it. Anyway, okay, so $40 is going to go into this envelope. And I am just going to put it in. I'm not going to count it or worry about what order it's in or anything, but I do need to. Here we go. There we go. All right. Okay. So $40 is going in there. That was number 3. We may come back to it, so I'm leaving room. Number 8. I think we had this one last week too. So 10, 9, and 8. Ooh, this is the big D30 roll. So I'm just going to do one row. And that is 18. Roll it again. 29. Ooh. I like getting the big numbers in these situations. I haven't really rolled a low one yet except for that 4. And that one is 16. That was 16, I swear. Okay. So 18 and 16 is 34. Add 29 is 63. So 50, 60, 2, and 3, all in the wrong order. And this stuff I will put at least in order And I maybe should condense this just because otherwise I know this is going to get full. So 2, 2, and 1 for a 5. And 2 10s for a 20. And 2 50s for a hundo. Okay. It's much easier to do this with real cash than with prop cash, I'm sure. Okay, so what did I say that was? 34 and 29.63. And that is number 8. Okay, let's go again. 5, 8, 7, 6, 5. We did this one last week too. Okay, well, let's see if it likes the orange pen. And we're saving $40 per puzzle piece. It seems to want to cooperate okay. I'm one of those people that if I do color, I have to keep turning the page. I don't know if that's just me or if that's how people who have a normal coloring ability do it. So, okay. So $40 for that, and I know there's already 40 in there from last time. So that is going to be 80. Okay, 80 bucks. And I'm going to roll again, and if I get 3, 5, or 8 again, I'm just going to re-roll because I do want to do other challenges in this book. Number 9. Okay, so that is this one. It says save 60, but we're going to multiply. So let's get out a Captain America die. Multiply by 5. Okay, where's a pen? 60 times 5. So it's going to be a total of 300. So this is going to be 5, 10, 15, 20. So 5 plus 10 is 15, 30, 20. So $50 for each line. And I'm going to do 50. Okay, so this one is starting strong with 50 bucks. And, I hope everyone understands why I'm doing all these multipliers. It's not to flex or anything. It's just that I have a big amount to save, and right now, with where I am, I want to buy more savings challenges, but I'm just getting ready for this big move. Once I get settled, I already have a lot on my Etsy card and my Etsy watch list that I'm going to be bringing in, and I may have to record more videos each week. We'll see. Okay, so that is number 9, and that was 50, because I did the full row. Let's get out the D10 again and see where we're off to next. Okay, we're not doing 5 again. Not yet. Number 2. 1 and 2. All right, so we need a multiplier. Times 5 again. Okay. Times 5. So this is 1 through 6. So let's roll and see which one to do. Okay, 5 times 5, so 25. And 4. 4 times 5 is 20. So that's going to be $45. 20, 40, 5. I might have done everything at times 5, so I wouldn't have to mess with 2s and 1s, but that's okay. Okay, so $45, and that's number 2. So where are we so far? We are at 125 plus 113. 125 plus 113, 238. So about halfway there. Get out the D10 again. Number 4, 3, and 4. Ooh, this is a scratch and save, but we're multiplying. Times 5. Okay. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 10 scratchers on this page. Let's see which one to do. Number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that says $5, so that's going to be $25. Okay. 25. And let's do one more. Number 1, right over here. $8, so that's going to be 40. Okay, so 40 plus 25 is 65. That is what we are going to be starting this envelope with. And that was number 1, right? No, that's number, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 has 65. Okay, let's see where we're going next. Number 6, 5, and 6. Ooh, another scratch and save, but we're multiplying. Times 4. The Captain Americas like to roll 4s and 5s, so. All right, why did I put that cap on like that? Okay. There are 12 spots here, so let's roll a d12. If I can find one, there it is. Number 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. $5 times 4 is 20. Number 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And 4 is 16. So $36 altogether. Okay. 20, 30, 5, and 6. Okay. And that is number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So 6 got 36. And just get a total here. 85, 150, 190. 190 plus 36, 226, 289, 339. All right, so still a ways to go yet. Number 8, I think I'm not going to do that one because I don't want it to fill up too fast. So let's go again. Number 10. Okay, the last challenge in the book. And I think this one is my favorite just because this reminds me of Olmec from Hidden Temple. There's 15 here, so I could get out a d20, but the d12 is handy, so let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Right here. That is going to be $4. Ooh, but I need a multiplier. Well, it can't be a 1. It's going to be a 5. Okay, so 4 times 5 is 20. And let's go again here. Number 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. $5 times 5 is 25. And I think I'm going to go one more time on this page just because there's more scratchers available. Number 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. and 6, so that's going to be 30. So this should be 75 bucks. 45 plus 30 is 75, so I'm going to put 20 back, take out a 50. And write in 75 for number 10. And I am just going to get out the calculator, make sure that everything is on track as it should be, because I think whatever page I'm doing next is going to be the last for the week. So 45, 40, 65, 40, 36, 63, 50, and 75. And we need 450. Oops, nope, 448. So $34 left. And for those $34, I am going to go to page number, let's do number 1, because we have not done that one yet. Okay, so this is kind of a catch-all, but it's saved $28, but we're multiplying. And that is times 5, so everything is 5. And what did I say I needed? Did I clear it from the calculator? Yes. Oh boy. Well, I know it was more than 30, so you know what? I'm just going to do... Here's my pen here. And we'll do times 5. I can't really see that marker. Let's use a teal. Okay. And so I'm going to mark off 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That will be $40. I'm out of these with the stickers on them, so that's okay. Means I've put a lot of them in envelopes, which is always a good thing. All right, so let's see where we are so far. So I put 40 in here. And just add these up again real quick. 40, 45, 40, 65, 40, 36, 63, 50, and 75. So 454 plus the 252 from earlier means that this week I am saving 706. So that is what I will transfer into my savings account for use toward the big move. And that also brings me to the end of this week's video. If you enjoyed the video, please leave me a thumbs up, drop a comment down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and until I see you in the next one, take care.